Now we are going to discuss is about the veto power. See, veto power is nothing but the right to refuse or to delay or postpone any decisions or any enactments. So, veto power is nothing but the right of the president to refuse or delay any kind of bills enacted by the parliament or state legislature. That is what mean by veto power. See, we learned that when a bill after passing by the both the houses of the parliament sent to president for assent, president has multiple options. That is either to give assent to the bill and the bill will become an act, or withhold the bill. That is nothing but rejecting the bill. Then the bill will not become an act and send the bill back for reconsideration, but not for money bill. We learned these provisions. Okay, this is what mean by veto power. Right to refuse or right to postpone or delay the decisions or enactments. This is what mean by veto power. Why this veto power is given to president? This is to prevent the hasty legislation. Sometimes the bill may not be properly considered in the parliament and it is simply passed. So to prevent all those misuses, this veto power is given to the president of India. Why? At the end, the president has to sign the bill, then only the bill will become an act. So this is what mean by veto power. That is the right to refuse or to delay any kind of decisions or enactments is called veto power. Okay, normally in modern times, the modern countries, there are four kinds of vetoes. One is absolute veto. See, absolute veto is nothing but rejecting the bill or withholding the bill. It is a person can withhold the bill. Then the bill ends at that time itself. The bill will not become an act. This is what mean by absolute veto. Fine. Next is suspensive veto. Suspensive veto is nothing but when the president uses the suspensive veto, the president send back the bill for the reconsideration of the parliament again. This reconsideration of the bill by the parliament, that is what mean by suspensive veto. Okay, that means when president uses the suspensive veto, he send the bill back to the parliament for the consideration. And when that is passed back again by that ordinary majority itself, then the president must sign that bill. That is suspensive veto. Fine. Next one is qualified veto. Qualified veto is almost similar to suspensive veto itself, but the thing is that once the president send back the bill for the consideration of the legislature again, and the bill again has to be passed by a higher majority. Okay, see, this qualified veto is not used by the Indian president. This is not applicable for in Indian constitution. Okay, but normally qualified veto means after reconsideration, the bill has to pass by a higher majority by the legislature. Then come back to the president again. That is what mean by qualified veto. And this qualified veto is used by United States of American president. And Indian president does not enjoy this qualified veto. But Indian president enjoys this suspensive veto. When our Indian president send back the bill for consideration, it is passed by the ordinary majority itself and come back to the president again. Then the president must sign. Okay, but regarding qualified veto, when the bill is sent back for consideration, it must be passed again by the legislature by a higher majority, as mentioned in, say, example, USA Constitution. That is what make qualified veto. Fine, and qualified veto is not applicable for Indian president. Next one is one more thing. Suspensive veto. We learned that bill sent back for consideration of the parliament again and come back, president must sign. The suspensive veto is not applicable for money bill. We know that money bill cannot be returned. So questions can be asked like this also. Suspensive veto is enjoyed by the President of India in relation to money bill. Likewise, statements can be asked. Please note that we know that money bill cannot be returned, but these kind of technical terms can be asked by the UPSC. So suspensive veto cannot be used by the president in case of money bill. So be clear in that. Okay. And the fourth veto used in the modern countries is pocket veto. Pocket veto is nothing but the president does not sign the bill, president does not reject the bill, president does not also does not return the bill also. President takes no action. No action taken by the president. Simply means president put the bill in his or her pocket. That's what mean by this. That means he does not sign, does not reject, or does not even return. Keeps the bill pending for an indefinite period. By means our constitution does not prescribe the time limit within which the president has to reply. See, regarding parliamentary procedures, we learned that when an ordinary bill is passed by the first house and sent back to second house, it must reply within 6 months time or else deadlock. Regarding money bill, when money bill is passed by Lok Sabha, sent to Rajya Sabha, it must reply within 14 days. Okay, so there is time limit in majority of the cases. But our constitution does not give any time limit within which the person has to reply or respond for a bill received by him. That means he can keep the bill indefinitely in his office, either without signing or giving assent, or without rejecting and even without return. He can keep that bill pending indefinitely. That is what mean by pocket veto. Simply means he takes no action. But see, in United States of America, the president has to reply within 10 days. That is, when a bill is received by the president, the US president has to reply within 10 days period. But in India, time limit is not mentioned. So, many says that the pocket of Indian president is wider than that of American president. It simply means pocket veto enjoyed by our Indian president is much larger or much wider than that of the president of USA. Why means president of USA must return within 10 days, but in India, no time limit is clearly mentioned. Fine, that is what mean by pocket veto. And one more thing to be noted down regarding constitutional amendment bills. President does not enjoy veto power. No veto. Why? We know that 24th Constitutional Amendment Act made President bind to sign on the Constitutional Amendment Bill. I repeat once again. Please note down this amendment. This is important. 24th Amendment Act. Yeah, 24th Amendment Act made it obligatory for the President to sign the Constitutional Amendment Bill. Okay, simply the statement can be asked. The President enjoys absolute veto over the Constitutional Amendment Bill. No, because the President must sign on the Constitutional Amendment Bills. In this manner, questions can be expected. So this is what regarding veto power. Again, one thing to be noted, Indian President enjoys only absolute veto, suspensive veto and pocket veto. Qualified veto is not enjoyed by our Indian President.